Hello, YouTube. I'm Vince White. I'm an employment attorney, and on this channel, we answer publicly posted questions from YouTube users, getting folks the answer they need from an employment attorney. But not today. No. Today is Valentine's Day 2025, and so we're going to talk some nonsense. First and foremost, I know some of you might be able to tell that I have buttoned my jacket, my suit coat. I have buttoned my suit coat while sitting down. And now, many of you may not be aware of this, but this is a crime. To button one's suit coat while sitting down is considered verboten. It is a faux pas. It is one of the great signs that you don't know what you're doing when wearing a suit. But we have been through the pandy. And during the pandy, everything was done via Zoom or some kind of telephonic video relay conference, right? And I find that when you button a suit jacket while you're sitting down, it stays a little bit nicer. So what I did was I had the top button moved so that I could correctly wear it, button while sitting down, and it would not look funky. And so, I don't know why, but somehow I'm proud of that. I feel like that's something I figured out. It wasn't brain science, brain surgery, or rocket science, whichever one you might want to choose. But I don't know. It's fun for me. It's like a little thing like, come on, just move the button. It's going to be fine. Whatever, right? Also, because it's a holiday, I'll share a quick health update with you this week. And let me tell you, don't grow old. Whatever you do, don't grow old. Unless the alternative is not growing old, in which case, grow old. It's much better to grow old than to not grow old. But like once you grow old, here's what happens to you. I've been having some pain in my hip for around, 5, 6, 7 years. Turns out, went to the orthopedist today. Turns out, well, I've got no gosh darn cartilage in my hip on the left side, and oddly enough, it looks like the right side's going to be that way in about 5 to 10 years. That's exciting. Doctor was like, yeah, I bet that hurts a lot. You want to get a hip replacement? I was like, no, I think I'm all right. I still ski and, play tennis and go to jiu-jitsu classes and, do farm work, lift weights, I squat, Doctor's like, yeah, that probably hurts. That you're just bone on bone. Sometimes you pinch muscle and tendon in there. Like, what? You just go about that all the time. Normal? Yeah. Okay. Doctor's like, you want like a cortisol shot for that? I mean, that's gotta not be great for you. It's gotta be kind of uncomfortable. Like, you can keep doing that until you want the hip replacement. And, don't get the hip replacement until, your lifestyle can't, effectively happen anymore. But in the meantime, you want the cortisol shot? I'm like, nah, I'm all right. I'm doing pretty well. Doing fine. You wanna see a doctor look at you like you are the dumbest person in the world, that maybe there's something wrong with you? Tell them when you have a joint that bears the entire weight, or I guess half the weight of your body, with no cartilage in it, tell them you're fine and you don't need a cortisol shot. That guy was done with me so fast. He was like, okay, well, call me when you want the hip replacement. Bye. She literally walked. He was like, oh, you're a moron. Okay. And walked out. And I was like, well, all right. I mean, I feel fine. It hurts. A bit, but not bad enough to be grouchy about it, right? I stretch it. I said, well, I stretch it. And he was like, yeah, it's probably not going to do anything because that's not the problem. I was like, oh, you hear this a lot, don't you? The same way I hear. As an employment attorney, I hear the same things over and over again. And sometimes I have to be like, yeah, it's not a thing. That's just not a thing at all. This doctor was like, yeah, stretching's not a thing. Stretching doesn't make cartilage appear, dummy. I was like, that's a fair point, doctor. Thank you. Which is all you can really do, right? Anyways, it's Valentine's Day. I hope that you're having a lovely Valentine's Day. I hope that you are with the love of your life or the loves of your life, however it is that you roll, however it is where you are, whatever makes you and yours happy. I hope it's great. I hope it's loving or not, to whatever extent you want it to be or not. I'm rooting for you either way. Like, subscribe, comment down below, share our channel so it can grow. Actually, don't like this. This was terrible. This was not useful. This was me talking nonsense. Give me the thumbs down. Take care, everybody.